With the waste of Americans expanding like a balloon, health issues are a growing topic in America. The weight gain problem has been increasing dramatically for years, and there needs to be something done about it. I'm here to show you irrefutable evidence that eating red meat can cause weight gain and health issues. When it comes to the area of what we consume, no place in the world focuses on the topic more than America. When almost half of adults are obese, not just overweight, it's starting to make sense. We're always taught to treat our bodies as a temple, and putting these artificial products in our body is not helping at all. Nothing is as detrimental to our bodies than eating meat. There are so many health risks associated with the consumption of meat, and studies continue to prove this idea more and more. Not to mention, the meat that we eat is pumped full of GMOs and antibiotics, and no other time in history have we focused so much on making more food when we do not need it. 3 arguments I will present to you are the following. Red meat causes weight gain, leading to the obesity crisis America is currently in. Red meat has high amounts of fat, and that is bad for you. And red meat has been proven to be bad for the human body. With people becoming less and less sure about what they are putting into their bodies, they might not know exactly what red meat is. Red meat, by Google definition, is defined as any meat that has a reddish color when raw. And now I'll begin my first argument. Red meat causing weight gain has pushed Americans even more into a crisis of weight. Eating red meat causes health issues with the high amounts of fat in the meat compared to the amount of protein in the food. But while you may think red meat is high in protein, the human needs protein, while this is true, it does not make the matter any less true that fat is bad for you, and the fact that research has proven that fat only clogs your arteries and raises our risk for diseases. While trace amounts of meat are needed to survive, we can get these nutrients from multivitamins that humans should take every day in the first place. Following this, according to Bloomberg, the past 40 years has been an unprecedented increase in the number of obese adults worldwide, climbing to about 600 million from 205 in 1975. If this current trend continues, about 1/5 of adults will be obese by 2025. This means that at the moment, almost 10% of the whole world is obese, and that is not even counting people that are overweight, and which this number dramatically increases. And while you may say weight is not a perfect indicator on how healthy a person is, it is possible to lose up to 3 years of your life by just being overweight, and that number skyrockets to 8 years if you're obese, according to thetakeoutpart.com. According to Bloomberg, each decade, people are gaining about 3 pounds. And lastly, it would seem like red meat is one of the few things that is not helpful for the human body. But don't take my word from it. I got a personal testament from a real health and food nutritionist. Apart from our daily eating habits, he said, in cases I have been in the past, people who eat meat consistently have had more diseases and are higher risk for high blood pressure. And when I asked him why you cut meat out of your diet, he replied, when I finally cut meat out of my diet, I saw my life change. I have never experienced that sick feeling when I ate meat, and when I cut out my diet, I felt like I had more energy. And another opposition people might say is that red meat is so good, and that it tastes so great, and why would I stop eating it? And when I asked him about this, he said, well, you cannot trust something everybody is saying in life, and that the risks far outweigh the benefits of eating red meat. And I asked, what did he think there was a gray area to eating meat? And he says, I feel like if you kill animals and do not respect their body, it is an ethical problem because the circle of life we have evolved to kill, and that's just how life is. In conclusion, red meat is detrimental to the body and their dieting life, and these are the 3 reasons why. Red meat causes weight gain, leading to the obesity crisis Americans are currently in. Red meat has high amounts of fat, and that fat is bad for you. Red meat has been proven to be bad for the human body, and my goal was to make you see the light on this topic and stop this gut-wrenching food from spreading. I will let you consider this quote from Jason Rittman. Most people see a documentary about the meat industry and they become a vegetarian for a week.